Hello and welcome back to Adventures in Adventuring. I'm JD the DM, and here we are at part 3. So if you haven't seen part 1 and 2, go back and watch them. All right. So the party approaches the top of the stairs, and they see 5 doors along a balcony. 2 to the right, one of which is a set of double doors. 2 wooden doors on the wall in front of them, and to the left along the balcony, a massive round stone door engraved with tortured demonic faces. Our friend Gerald heads to the door, and as he fiddles with it, he is folded in on himself and sucked into a swirling vortex and disappears. The rest of the party decide not to play with that door. They peek into the master bedroom, which is the double doors on the right, and they see a woman's corpse lying in a bed with a tall, tentacled humanoid floating over her. It has 8 arms and is all in black except for the head, which is white and featureless face. It's called a soulkeeper. And the soulkeeper is there to prevent the soul of the dead from crossing over into the afterlife. They also see a totem on the dresser of a disfigured face that would seem to fit into the stone door. Sombria sneaks into the room and gets the totem. But as she tries to leave, she trips and awakens the soulkeeper, who attacks. They fight the soulkeeper and take a small amount of necrotic damage before killing it. As they kill it, they see the soul of the queen rise from her body and ascend into a white light. They take the totem, and instead of going to the door, they decide to check out the other rooms. They go to the next room and they find another soulkeeper keeping one of the dead princesses, and they fight it and kill it, and her soul also ascends. In this room, they find a necklace of beauty, which the party gives to Sombria, which makes her the most beautiful of all the elves. She's so beautiful, in fact, that it raises her charisma to 20. They go into the next room, but the soulkeeper was prepared there and catches them in a surprise attack. As they go to open the door, it bursts out the door and latches onto Abaddon, knocks him backwards over the balcony. And once again he falls and crashes through the floor into the pit of vipers. Sombria quickly reacts and throws him a rope, which he starts climbing immediately, leaving the soulkeeper in the pit. Ariante shoots magic missiles at the soulkeeper, and Sombria then starts firing some arrows, while Orisa helps pull Abaddon out. As the soulkeeper dies in the pit, a sudden shriek pierces the party from behind, so bone-chilling that they magically age 10 years. Spinning around, they see the soul of the last princess horribly disfigured, her trapped soul driven mad from her time in captivity of the Soul Keeper. The party fight off the Banshee, and as she dies, her soul retreats into the dark underworld. The totem that the party recovered fits tightly into a niche in the stone door. A circular portal opens before them. As the party step through, a silver cord attaches from the portal to a place just between their shoulder blades. An attempt is made to cut Abaddon's cord, but they find the cord is indestructible. On this side of the portal, they're in a massive city. Tall structures of steel and glass line the sides of wide paved streets. Glass-covered carriages are parked along either side of the street, broken and rusting. There's a yellowish dust blowing on the wind, dimming the sunlight, and the air is tinted with a sickly yellow-orange. Disfigured shapes move in the alleys and the windows of the buildings. A bright red beam shines forth from what appears to be a domed castle on a hill several miles to the north. party walks carefully towards the white domed castle. The players remark on how remarkably similar it seems to an apocalyptic downtown Salt Lake City, and the DM agrees. They reach the top of the steps of the Capitol building, and in the doorway floats a massive blood-red gem. The gem pulses, and a demonic voice says, "Why are you here?" Sombria turns to the party and says, "I'm out." She tugs on her silver cord and is yanked back to the prime plane. Abaddon starts forward, and an ethereal demonic shape forms around the gem. "You are not welcome here, paladin," it hisses. "In the name of my god, I will vanquish you, demon," Abaddon spits as he draws his battle axe. The demon grows 50, 100, 300 feet tall, towering over the party and twice as tall as the nearest building. A white spectral form surrounds Abaddon and grows equally as large. A gargantuan armored avatar of the deity of war. An epic battle ensues, shaking the mountains as the god and the demon go crashing through buildings, but the demon is no match for the god of war. Defeated, the demon shrinks down into the pulsing gem. The avatar of war picks up the gem and crushes it in his palm. The demon world begins to dissolve into nothingness as Abaddon shrinks back to his normal size. With a quick tug on their cords, the party are transported back to the prime plane. The cursed king stands in the doorway of the manor. A healing force sprays from its demonic door, spreading through the room. Its light utterly disintegrates the black figure. The light creeps all across Themestria, renewing the city back to its pre-cursed glory. Sparrow turns into the court bazaar and informs Ariante that, as the last surviving citizen of Themestria, that the kingdom now belongs to him. Gerald is found unharmed in the dungeons of the castle, teleported there from a trap on the door. Abaddon is still a little overwhelmed at being an avatar of war and decides that he needs to take a sabbatical and prepare himself for the Paladin trials. And that ends our quest for Themestria. We will catch you on the next adventure. Bye-bye.